During this training, we're going to talk about faith and your purpose in training. Besides what you think, training's not just to look good. It's not just to get healthy. There's a lot of correlation to stewardship of the body that God gave you. Why is training more important than fitness? What does that mean? And it's not just training your body, but your mind, your spirit, and how that's all interconnected. And we're going to dig into what that algorithm looks like with the challenges in the world we live in today. But why training is more important than fitness. Stewardship of the body God gave us. We were all blessed in this life, and you may be in a difficult environment currently. If you're physically fit, mentally strong, and your faith is getting worked on, you can navigate any of the challenges ahead of you. When you're training the body, what happens in my belief or my experience, I'm blessed as I'm taking care of this vessel. As I lean into eating healthy food, exercising, activity, hydration, rest, ensuring my sleep is quality sleep, so this mind can navigate the hurdles, the challenges, the battlefield we live in. If you're not physically fit, you're not going to have the ability to be ready. We call that readiness in the military. That was one of the big five of what we have in the Ranger Regiment. It's readiness, as well as physical fitness, marksmanship, battle drills, and medical training. Encourage you to invest into all of those. But your physical fitness and how that's being a good steward of the body and the vessel God gave us. One, if you're not doing that, you're leaning into gluttony, you're leaning into laziness, you have mental health struggles, you have work struggles, relationship struggles. It's just a difficult. If you shift your thought process and you start leaning into your physical fitness, you will be more resilient. Your body will be more resilient. You are mentally doing hard things to have the ability to go through hard things. And when you go through hard things, you get closer to God. When you are leaning into your faith through hard things, I believe God will bless you and he will see that you are taking care of that vessel and you have gratitude and you are working hard to show that gratitude based on how are you taking care of your body. The next point of anchoring your actions into a bigger picture. It's not just about bicep curls. It's not just about running a mile. It's not about just planning. But again, that whole algorithm about what actions are you taking to navigate the battlefield we live in. And that's the bigger picture. This is a long game sprint journey of life, where life is the ultimate survival sport. We are all human athletes. If you don't have a strong faith, how are you navigating the battlefield? Right and wrong, standards. Do you have conviction, leading others? But when it comes into taking care of yourself, as you do that over time, it creates this foundation. As you take care of yourself over time, the tools, as in one of my you will know how to navigate. I can look at food knowing what I've done and what I'm getting ready to do, what I need to lean into and what I need out of a meal. I don't have to measure it, weigh it. I know exactly what the body needs. I know that because over time of how I've tried to lean into taking care of the vessel, I've seen what hasn't worked. I've seen what has worked. And you have to lean into that. In the big picture, what's going to give you time? What's going to bless your body and your mind to navigate the battlefield around us? Because that's also going to help tap into your faith. And when we roll into scripture and resilience and where you draw your strength from, and when things are going bad, and when we are struggling, it seems that's when we go to God. But do you go to God daily? Do you pray daily? Do you open up the Bible daily? Do you lean into that wisdom and strength with your faith and Scripture to have resilience, to overcome obstacles, have the ability to jump over hurdles, to have the strength to endure when things are difficult, giving that to God and having faith that it's his plan and you can overcome any of the hurdles and the obstacles that are presenting themselves. And where are you drawing your strength from? And what is the motivation behind that strength? And look at that wide gate versus narrow gate, when it is the flock of sheep or the individual. And you don't follow the herd. Most people have it wrong. And most people in the United States, they aren't the example to be. They are unhealthy, overweight, and they are disconnected in their faith if it's just my assessment and evaluation. So you have to take stewardship, you have to take responsibility and grasp your relationship with God, but also lean into Scripture. Have that tap into resilience, that education and knowledge and wisdom you gain while you're strengthening the body, strengthening the mind, strengthening the spirit. What that will arm you with for the journey ahead, the battles ahead, will be confidence that you can navigate the unknowns. So anxiety will go away. The mental health challenges that we deal with will go away because you're giving it to God. And how do you integrate your faith into your daily fitness? Talked about that a little bit earlier. But giving that to God and being a good steward of the body he gave us. How often do you pray? How often do you pray over your family? Do you pray for others? Your spouse? To be a strong mother, woman, to overcome the challenges in her life? Where it's not just you praying for yourself, but who else are you praying for? Your family, your friends, your loved ones, your business. Before you go out and compete, before you go out and train, before you leave the house. Gratitude when you come back. When you come home from grocery shopping, do you pray over your food? Do you thank God for giving you this body, this mind, and the opportunities to have the money to go to the store, to buy these groceries, to nourish your body? And is the food you are buying really nourishment to the brain, the body, the recovery? Is that going to help you achieve? Is that fuel? Or is it just gluttony? Does it just taste good? Is it just crap food? And are you also leaning into your education of that as well? Your daily fitness and having morning routines when you wake up of movement is medicine. Prayer is also medicine. And investing into your faith and having that be the strong foundation that navigates you, you can't go wrong. Lean into your fitness, but also lean into your faith and have that be some of the purpose. Not just being strong in the ability to protect or how being a strong man is going to be a deterrent for bad guys, but you're also giving gratitude and saying thank you for the ability to use my hands. Thank you, I have these legs, I have these arms, I have these eyes, I have these ears, and I've had these lessons learned up to the point where I can get better and grow, and I'm going to continue to lean into that. Because what a shame it would be for you to be old and never have known what your body and mind is capable of because you stayed comfortable. Get out of your comfort zone, train with purpose, lean into your faith. Have a good day. Comment below.